students all learn in very different ways. So when you're designing a MOOC, like if you're designing a module, you're thinking about how students are learning and kind of catering for lots of different learning styles. So I think even in a longer module, again, you would have, it would be made up of steps. There would just be a lot more of them because the courses run over, say, 8 months, whereas a MOOC might run over 4 to 6 weeks. I think producing a MOOC is a very quick process, and I hear that module production is much longer, maybe 3 years, and so they're quite different. But I think maybe you could find something that works between those two options. I think there are kind of issues with the MOOC production that sometimes it's so quick that certain activities are driven by the production schedule. So this need to get all the sound and vision assets done early means sometimes you're creating assets for parts of the course you haven't written yet. So that's quite tricky. But I think there's definitely a benefit because with things like smart cities, it's a very fast-moving area. So if you wrote a course now and it was only ready in 3 years' time, it would be very out of date. And so trying to use that kind of agile way of working and creating something much quicker is a very good opportunity, I think. But I think it also forces you to focus and be very clear on what you're trying to communicate and teach. I think that's a good thing. I think there's a balance, though, between MOOCs and longer module materials, and it'd be good to look at what works well and what you take from both models and how you find something in between that works well.